The Imperium is made up of over 1,000,000 worlds, ranging from the beautiful to the terrifying. Our final prologue takes us to the world of Lengua 3, perpetually shrouded in night. But from that night shall come a light that will blaze so bright even the Inquisition will have to take note. Come and hear the story of Kadis Beatrix as we near the end of the prologue to the Tritone Gambit. The Tritone Gambit.
Just as a quick sort of explanation for, like, your character, you're a soldier.
Right.
Soldier who's been given actual training. You come from a primitive world. So largely speaking, you are ignorant of the greater galaxy. You just don't know these things. You don't care. You didn't grow up with time to read or study. You grew up on a very brutal world, you fighting other tribes for, like, scraps and food or territory or whatever else you find precious. Very sort of Mad Max / like caveman. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
A little bit more like Mad Max because there's, like, lots of abandoned technology scattered around the planet.
Right.
Which is why, even though you're like Conan, you have laser weapons.
Makes sense. Sounds good.
Your planet is known to the greater galaxy as, Lengua 3. What you choose to call it is your own interpretation. It is commonly attributed to as a death world, which means it's a very unforgiving sort of environment. Children are lucky to hit the age of 12. Almost medieval-style survival rates.
Oh, so I'm doing well then.
By, like, what, 4 years?
Yep.
The planet is actually a night world. It's essentially shrouded eternally in darkness due to, being in orbit of a gas giant, so like Jupiter, and basically, no matter how many times your planet revolves around, the parent planet, it's always in between you and the sun.
Okay.
It's always dark, hence your weird glow-in-the-dark techno tattoos that you wanted.
Yeah.
Which,
Awesome.
look like circuit boards and stuff.
Okay.
If you want to like specify like how extensive or like, how detailed or what they specifically look like, talk to Jazz.
Okay.
She's doing the drawing.
Yeah, I'll talk it through with her.
Yeah.
'Cause...
Feel free to write it down in like your description on your character sheet, just so, in the first tab, so there's like a reference.
Yeah, I'm writing it down on like pen and paper at the minute, so.
You can name your tribe, I don't care.
Don't give me that. I'm like the most indecisive person ever.
Like, yeah, the thing is, you don't have to come up with it right now. I'm just saying you can just name your tribe.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I will think of a name. That's alright.
Now, generally speaking, even though life is sort of short, brutal, messy, there's always been a kind of, not peace, but like an understanding between all the tribes. Like, yeah, we'll knock heads and fight over all these things, but at the end of the day, we'll also help each other survive because the planet's trying to kill us, and fuck that.
Right, okay.
Again, the kind of environment you want on your planet is down to you. Like, you can have forests of fungus, or it can be all, like, chilly desert, or it can actually be a really warm nights.
Okay. Fair enough.
Again, scattered with lots of ruins of technological marvels and cities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Recently, there has been a relatively new tribe stirring up trouble, gathering lots and lots of power and sort of flaunting the rules and basically promoting heresy. Like, there is almost a unified religion on the planet, and the priests can travel safely between all the tribes, and they bring them news and tell them if there's anything useful. So there's this kind of pact, like, don't fuck with the priests of, the Emperor of all, because then, they tell you where all the good loot is.
Oh, good loot sounds good.
Now, this new tribe doesn't care about them. News has finally reached you that for the past several years, almost like a decade, they've been whenever a shaman or a priest stumbles across their path, they're brutally killed.
Right.
Which, as you can imagine, is a really powerful violation of the laws, and also, with each death, you actually lose knowledge and, where secret caches are and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions so far?
No, it sounds pretty straightforward. Like, these guys sound like freaking asswipes, so yeah.
Okay. This tribe is known as the offspring of the mother.
The new one.
Yes. The asswipe tribe, as you so put it eloquently.
The offspring of the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
In clear violation of the tribal laws, all the other tribes in the region, in this continent, have sort of been gathering together to, stamp them out. A couple have tried their luck on their own, and it never ended well for them.
Right.
They appear to be having help from, some mystical sources like spirits, or they found a cache and they don't want to share it. As, one of the warriors of your tribe, you've basically been, you're going to be part of an attack onto their territory.
Okay.
Now, again, because this is a death world, territory is very loosely defined. Most of the time it's just like where you have your encampment, and then there's just wilderness around you.
Mm-hmm.
So generally speaking, after, several months of scouting and interrogating, your tribe has been managed to locate, the temple that the offspring of the mother hail from.
Okay.
Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Literally anything you can ask, feel free.
Yeah, no, it seems fairly straightforward. Like, at the moment, just scouting out the place, trying to figure out some information and stuff. Yeah.
Well, no, they finally located what it is.
Well, yeah, they found the temple.
Yeah.
Temple. Yeah.
Yes, it is a very clear night. Well, it's always night, but it's there's no cloud cover, so you can actually see the faint curvature of the gas giant you orbit, and the stars further beyond. There's a fair few tribes gathered at this meeting point, at this war camp. Fair few priests. Some of the tribes have riding animals. Others have actual cobbled together vehicles.
Yeah, I like riding animals. That sounds cool.
Okay, cool. So your tribe is one of the less technologically advanced ones. You actually know how to ride.
Yeah, I'd totally go for that.
Okay.
What about them beasties, yo?
There's as I said, there's lots of people here. There's other warriors prepping for a fight. There's, again, clerics and shamans wandering around offering benedictions and, selling the odd trinket. Your tribe's always been less advanced, so you've mostly dealt with, the priests of the Emperor of all, and not the Red Priests.
Right.
The Red Priests are like a branch cult. They mostly hang around with, the guys who find most of the caches, because, they know how to make tech work.
Okay.
So, if a bike breaks down, you don't know how to fix that shit. They do. Some weird mystical mumbo-jumbo, but it works.
See, that's what I was thinking my character would be like. It's like, although it's from primitive or whatever, she'd be super interested in that sort of stuff. Yeah. Unlike the rest of her tribe so much.
Sure.
Okay, so we would know the priests of Or?
The Emperor of all.
Right, okay.
They tend to, cover themselves in approximations of feathers and stuff.
Okay. And how do you spell? Was it all?
ALL.
ALL. Oh, okay. All. Right. Okay. I'm just making sure I got this right.
Yeah. What did you think I was saying?
It kind of sounded almost like owl or owl.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
don't worry about
Chinese
me.
whispers of doom.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do at camp, or shall we move the plot along?
Okay, so you say there's so there's our tribe and there's these more tech advanced tribes and stiffs.
And other less advanced tribes as well.
Yeah.
Let's roll for it.
I was gonna say let's scout out, like see
There
what
are
information they-
Yep, you can, and there are 5 other tribes here.
Okay, cool. So what would I need to roll to see?
Well, what kind of information are you looking for? What are you doing?
Any information that they would know of our targets, like if any of them had had any closer encounters with the new tribe peoples
Okay.
that we're trying to kill.
That's going to be that's going to be based off your fellowship. So that's going to be an inquiry into your fellowship. If you look on the basic skills,
Okay.
you'll see inquiry.
Basic skills.
On the left.
Okay, yeah, okay, I see.
Now you have it untrained, so you basically roll half of what your fellowship stat is.
Which is 31.
Yeah, so you're trying to roll under a 15 on a 100-sided dice. Now you get benefits because, you're obviously, these are your kind of people. This is all relevant. So click on the roll number.
What, next to
15.
inquiry?
Yes.
Okay.
And then under modifier, put in a 30.
Is that right?
Well, you ask around, and no one really has had any dealings with this tribe personally. It's all the kind of stuff you've heard already.
Okay.
After rumors starting circling that, they killed the priest, they're all like, yeah, no, if you associate with them, you're gonna die.
Right, okay. Okay. Do they have a plan for what they want to do when they approach these people?
Yes, the current plan is basically storm the temple and wipe them out.
Nice and straightforward.
Yeah, they're heretics.
True.
They're assholes. Storm of the temple, destroy the temple, kill all of them.
That's true. Sounds good. Alright then. I guess, yeah, there's not much else my character will probably do aside from trying to get some information because, she's itching for a fight, so...
Okay.
Are we... go for it.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how close are we to the temple?
You're about an hour or 2 ride away.
Okay, so we wouldn't be able to, see much or anything.
No.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
You're not the scouts. They sent the scouts ahead, and they sort of know there's a temple there, and they're like, cool, that's good enough, we're gonna storm it.
Okay. Okay.
Wipe it all out, rawr.
Fair enough. Sounds good. Cool, that's it.
Okay. Well, after you're sort of wandering around the camps, asking for information, not really getting anywhere, you hear basically the horns being blown and the summons for everyone to get ready because you're riding out. Now you're not a particular noble or high-ranking member of your tribe, so you don't have a horsey or whatever it is you would like to ride.
Aww.
You are on foot and you're going to be jogging to keep up.
Okay, cool. Let's get left behind.
It's going to be a agility test, actually toughness test to maintain the quick march.
Okay, so am I just clicking on toughness?
Just click on toughness, yeah.
Okay. No modifiers?
Nope.
Cool. Is that another fail?
You start off strong, but you sort of start drifting slightly from the lead of the pack as everyone's putting up a really punishing pace.
Man, these rolls hate me.
You ain't seen nothing. Okay, cool. So again,
Okay.
it's a very bright night because you can see the stars all ahead. Now and again, you can see like a streaking comet, which is generally seen as a sign of good favor.
Oh, cool.
So everyone sort of has a little morale boost that yeah, the omens are good. We're doing the right thing here.
Yeah.
So after about an hour of really punishing swift march, you finally sight the temple. It is in a clearing. It's like a mound, like a cairn. So there's it's like just built into a hill. Stone archway, various technological knickknacks here and there, and slight fortified barricades where all like these tribesmen are.
Mm-hmm.
The tribes you're with all sort of gather themselves, organize actual battle lines.
Okay.
Anything you would like to do?
So they're just organising the battle lines at the
Yes.
minute. Oh, what can I do? Can I just take a closer look, at the temple itself, see if there's any movement from people that are around there?
Yes, that'll be a perception.
Cool. Perception.
Well, you can tell it's built into a hill, and it seems to have some sort of stone used in its makeup.
Oh, great.
It doesn't have it doesn't have a doorway or anything in the tunnel leading into the hill. And
Okay.
you can see some faint lights playing around, like vague shadows and stuff, but that's about it.
And there's no other entrances to it?
Not that you can see.
Darn.
But and then there's all the sort of hastily erected wooden/metallic barricades scattered around with the enemy tribesmen there.
Yeah. Can I take a gander, see how morale is?
Yes.
I'm guessing pretty energetic.
Yes, like everyone's sort of feeling very righteous and looking forward to the fight.
Okay. Is there anybody looking sort of antsy or?
There is the old person, but the priests are wandering around and boosting spirits, like saying, fables and stories and catechisms.
Okay. Okay. So nobody shifty. Alright, it's good to know. I guess I'm just gonna prepare for the battle that is going to come.
Okay.
It's not a lot I can do, aside from maybe talking to the chiefs, but I wouldn't know what to ask them, so...
That's fair.
Yeah, they'll probably just get annoyed with me and be like, Scrub, get in line. So I'm just gonna be like, God damn it. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and prep and be confident.
Okay, you go through some, light stretches, because you're about to undertake vigorous exercise.
Yeah.
And you catch your breath from all that marching.
Man, it's so tiring.
Worst soldier ever.
I try, man.
Now, the night wears on, and there is sort of another shooting comet, and it seems to be sort of that's the sign everyone agreed upon, because the horns blow again. It's like this deep reverberating boom, you can feel in this in your chest, your bones rattling, because there's just so many people, all sort of just this roar as they start jogging and break into runs and then into a full-on charge.
Okay. Sounds good.
What are you doing?
Fail all my rolls, I guess. I mean, I can't just stand back, so I've got to charge with them.
Okay, you charge in as well. Roll me a toughness, please.
It's wrong. Fail again. Yay.
Not as bad this time, but yeah. Again, you can't quite keep up with everyone else. Which means you're safely out of range when they start triggering all the traps.
Oh, that is a good point.
Like the Vietnam style stuff, like stakes springing up from like spring-loaded stakes coming up from the ground and impaling people, or just like
Okay.
actual pit traps.
Oh god, yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was a little bit slower this time.
In the meantime, the defending tribesmen actually start, shooting into this charging mass with their bows. Now and again, you can see like a laser beam streak through the darkness.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Whereabouts are we? Like, we're not at the temple yet. We're,
No, you are charging towards the temple.
Through the barricades. Okay.
You're charging at the barricades, and then past the barricades is the temple itself.
Okay.
Like, your tribe is attacking this section, the other tribes have sort of also surrounded it.
Okay. Do I see any of the enemy line out in the barricades?
Yes, you can see them, like, either with their laser weapons or their bows, actually, leaning out and shooting at you guys.
Okay, well, I mean, I may as well shoot at them, I guess.
Are you going to be shooting while you're running, or...?
Actually, as I'm running, is there one sort of, like, in front of me or coming into view at all?
As I said, you're charging barricades. You're kind of spoiled for, targets.
Okay, cool.
Here.
All right then, I'm just gonna swing my axe at everything I pass.
Okay, you're not in melee range yet, but okay.
Ah, darn. All right. Okay.
But basically, which weapon are you drawing? Which one are you going to focus on here?
I will pull out my lasgun for now, seeing as I'm at range, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll pull out my lasgun for now, and when I get closer, I'll switch out to my axe.
Okay. Now, are you moving and shooting? Are you going to take time to, like, aim and shoot?
I'm gonna, like, move, stop, slow for a second to, aim,
Yep.
and then continue.
Yeah, it's basically just to shoot your lasgun is a half action, and
Right.
to move at your regular speed is also a half action.
Okay.
Your full movement is basically 6 meters.
Okay.
But you'll move 6 meters, take a shot. You're slowing down as you're taking.
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll your ballistic skill.
Ballistic skill? Which one am I clicking?
Actually, just roll to hit with your lasgun.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Single shot or semi-auto?
Oh, I just click hit.
Okay, yeah, that's single shot then. You miss.
Oh, okay.
Your clip, reduce your clip by 1.
59. Okay.
A arrow whizzes past your head.
Dang, that was close. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving, and I will try and hit again.
Okay,
but
free hint. If you don't move, you can take a half action to aim, which gives you a bonus to your ballistic skill.
Okay, I won't move.
You're gonna keep moving and shooting, yeah?
I don't know.
Like,
yeah,
you can keep moving and shooting until you get into melee and then just crack their skulls. Okay, so roll to hit again.
Single hit, or can I do 3?
You can do a semi-auto if you want. Just declare you're doing a semi-auto.
Okay, I will do a semi-auto.
Okay, hang on. Let me actually pull that up so I can read you what that action fully does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just because it's easier that way. So a semi-auto burst is a half action. It's +0 to your ballistic skill.
Right.
But for every 2 degrees of success, you have an additional hit.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead, roll your ballistic skill.
Alright.
Basically, lasguns have essentially a little dial where you go from single shot to semi-automatic.
Right, okay.
I think that's a fail.
Darn.
Because that's -4.9, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you sort of kind of just wildly spray fire, but nothing much comes of it.
Darn it, and that takes 3 from my clip, right?
Mm-hmm. I've already done it for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just as an example of other things you can do, your aim is a +10 if you spend a half action on it. A single shot is actually plus 10 to your attack. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Okay.
You can do suppressing fire, which basically forces your opponents to hide behind the barricades as you just blaze away with the gun like a nutter.
Sounds fun.
Yep.
Also sounds like a waste of ammo, though.
Yes. Okay. Gonna go back to single shots and try again?
Yeah.
Okay. Oof! An arrow comes flying out the darkness. You get a dodge as a reaction.
Right. So I can dodge?
Yes, you don't have it trained though, so you need to you just roll your dodge skill.
Okay, my dodge skill.
16.
Okay, click on 16 and just submit, yeah.
Okay, you fail to dodge and the arrow hits you in the...
Great. I'm literally failing all my rolls.
The arrow hits you in your right leg.
Not my leg.
You took an arrow to the knee. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, so...
Hang on now, I'll roll the damage, but don't forget you are wearing flak armor there, so it's -4 to whatever I roll.
Right, okay.
So, like, if I don't roll very well...
Well, that's not gonna happen. You always roll well.
Yeah, nothing.
Yay!
It's just stuck in your, like, on the armor on your shoulder.
Awesome. I can be a pincushion.
Yes, your turn again.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna keep shooting until I'm close enough, so I will take another shot.
Okay, plus 10 to your ballistic skill.
On the modifier.
It's plus 10. Yeah.
So yeah, add 10.
Click hit and add 10. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, all these flashing laser weapons are leaving crazy off images and you can't see straight.
God damn it! Why do I roll so sucky?
To be fair, this is Dark Heresy, everyone sucks.
Even so.
You hear whistling as sort of more arrows are flying around you. Couple of, one of the other men ahead of you suddenly just vanishes as he plummets into a pit trap.
Cool.
Another one, like a couple of feet behind you, just gets nailed with an arrow in the throat.
Oh, not my fellow tribes. I'm just gonna roar in rage and persevere.
Okay. Last shot, and then you'll be able to you'll be in charging distance.
Okay, cool. Okay, hit and then a 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boop. So another fail.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Sort of disgusted with your poor shots, you sort of let it hang off the strap and you draw your axe.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do better with my axe.
Ooh, a pair of arrows come streaking from the darkness to hit you.
Ah, shit.
Roll your dodge for one of them.
Dodge. Eesh.
Okay. They
Failed.
hit you. One hits you in the chest, and one hits you in the right leg again.
God damn it.
The one in your chest is just stuck there.
Cool. Pincushion continues.
Mm-hmm. You have 2 arrows sticking out of your right leg. Just like in the hide, like they've penetrated slightly, but the arrow hasn't actually gone into you. It's like scraped you.
Awesome.
So you might be bleeding a little bit, but it's not like slowing you down at all.
Yeah, it's like a paper cut.
Yeah, and you just have
Cool.
like an axe in your hand, and you're just roaring. You're looking to charge, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Your action, charge. This is a full action. This takes up your entire attack.
Okay.
I mean, your entire thing.
Right.
You get a plus 20 to your weapon skill, however.
Ooh.
As you
Okay,
just
so-
charge the closest barricade and just try to split the guy's skull.
That sounds fun. Okay, so modified 20.
Yep.
On axe.
That's a 56. That's a 50% chance.
Please hit something for the love of God.
Yay!
Yay!
You hit the bastard with your axe. He tries to dodge, fails horribly.
Yeah.
He sort of just looks up stupidly as you like jump over, like the
Screaming
barricade.
at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll 1d100 to see where you hit him.
So damage.
No.
Oh wait, shit, no.
Yeah, just roll. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. You do 8 damage. Where?
Wait, what? How do I?
Just roll a 1d100. /R space 1d100.
Okay.
// Yep.
R /R 1d100.
Yeah, space 1d100.
Okay.
70. You just hit him right in the chest.
Awesome.
So you basically just bury this axe right into his like pectoral.
Yeah, right in the peck.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Like, it doesn't go quite as deep as you think. Again, lots of muscle, and you didn't exactly have a good swing.
Yeah.
But it is bleeding, and he sort of, like, just screams and, drops his bow and grabs his knife.
That is good enough for me. I'm just happy to hit something.
He had a half action to draw his weapon. He's using it to attack you.
Okay.
He's got a +10 to his weapon skill. Fails!
Yeah.
Your turn again.
Awesome.
You can aim in melee as well.
Right.
You can just go standard regular attack, or you can go all out attack.
Ooh, what's all out?
All out attack is where you're being like a fucking nutcase. You cannot dodge or parry as a reaction, but you get a +30 to your weapon skill.
That sounds like fun. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So modify a 30 to hit.
Yeah, you're wailing on him.
Yeah.
Check your 1d100, see where you hit him.
Okay.
There's this sucking sound as you yank the axe out and swing again. 59, you hit him in the chest again.
Yeah! Bury it in his chest.
Well, let's see how much damage you do.
Oh, that's true. Damage.
You do enough that he, you strike him to give him a mirror wound on his other pectoral. And, you yank it out, and you can see he's just taking deep, sucking gulps of breath as he just collapses to his knees.
Yeah! Gotta make a match.
Yeah, not quite dead, but he is essentially helpless now.
That's close enough.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Hmm.
Around you, the rest of, your tribesmen are also starting to reach the barricades and vaulting, and you can hear clashes of weapons.
Okay.
You managed to hit one of their skirmishers, but you can see that there's actual, melee guys rocking up.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, do any of them look like the higher ranking, taking orders, or no, giving orders even?
Yes.
On the enemy side? Okay.
There's a overly bound, very muscled fellow, also holding an axe, and he appears to have a long line of like a necklace of finger bones and a feather tucked behind his ear.
Ooh. I just grin. I like that feather. I want that feather. I'm going for it. I'm gonna charge him.
Okay.
If I can.
Yes, you can. Roll.
Okay, just a straight hit.
Well, don't forget it's a +20 to your weapon skill for a charge.
Ew, yes.
As you just keep charging in deeper into their lines.
Yeah.
He sees you running at him, and he dives to one side trying to dodge you, but you manage. But you're just too fast.
Yeah.
D100, see where you hit him. Ooh, you hit him in the chest again. This guy is actually is wearing layers of hide and scrap over the rest of him, so he will get a reduction to whatever damage you roll.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you've got shit damage, I must say.
Yeah.
Ow! Yeah, you just skin the surface of his chest.
Yeah.
Like, part of his armor comes off, and his flesh as well, and there's just a wash of blood as he screams in pain before swinging at you.
I'm just laughing.
He's going all out attack on you. He hits.
Oh, shit.
You can dodge, because you charge. You did an all out attack.
That's true.
If you had a sword, you could try to parry, but
Okay,
axes are unbalanced. They're not good for parrying.
That's true. Okay, so straight dodge. And a
Fail.
fail.
Yep.
God damn it. It's bound to happen.
He clunks you in the right leg as well. He sees that's where all the arrows are.
God damn it. Dude, you got a leg fetish, jeez.
That's what the dice roll is telling me. Shut up.
Likes that right leg.
Okay, here's where it gets funny. Okay, so right leg. First of all, 4, like, so it goes down to 5 damage because of the armor.
Right.
And then your toughness 3, so it goes down to 2 damage.
Oh, awesome. I like that.
Like, toughness lets you soak damage as well, unless they have, like, special qualities.
Right.
Like, yeah, you're not gonna soak a chainsaw. That ain't happening, bro.
That's definitely not happening. Okay, so on...
Wounds. Yep. Under
Current.
current, put 10.
10. Okay.
Now, fate points, because you probably don't know,
Right.
is stuff like you can spend the fate point to get a bonus or to reroll a dice.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you
I
can
vaguely recollect that.
and you can permanently burn one, like reduce your total pool of them by 1, even if you spent them already, to cheat death.
Ooh. So I can cheat death twice, apparently.
Yes.
Cool. Alright. Probably gonna need them.
But yes, now your turn. What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, hit me in the leg. I'm gonna go return the favor. So I'm gonna all out attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna go crazy.
Yep.
So that's a 30.
Yep.
And boom. Please don't fail.
Yep. You hit. He all out attack, so he can't dodge.
Yeah.
Roll the damage.
1d100. Oh shit. Not 1,000.
What? Okay, yeah, you hit him right in the. You hit him in the right arm.
Nice. Alright, okay.
He doesn't have armor there.
Ooh.
He's like bare. He's got bare arms, like a caterpillar.
Ooh. Please do good damage to cleave it off.
Let's see. Let's drop that by his toughness, and you don't cleave it off, but basically you stun his arm, and it just hangs there limply.
That'll do.
He drops the axe that he had in his hand, and he sort of just again drops to his knees, screaming.
Yeah. Alright. Cool.
What are you doing?
Does that mean I get another turn?
Well, his turn is like he's trying to struggle back. He grabs his axe with his other hand and stands up.
Okay, well, obviously I'm gonna hit him again.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can I do another crazy one?
Yes. You can keep doing all out attacks until you die.
Awesome.
You're basically just this storm of thunder and lightning.
Until I fail.
Until you roll a D100. Yeah, you're kind of just like cackling madly and swinging, and he goes full defensive and just parries, like blocks you with his axe.
Too much frenzy.
Yeah, like this is an actual frenzy because that's an actual skill in this. But yeah, you're like showing the makings of it. Just cackling, just swinging this axe with abandon, and he counters with a swift kick to your knee.
Ooh.
And you can't dodge because you did that.
Yeah. All right.
However, this is just a quick kick to the knee, so this is actually going to be a improvised.
Okay.
Which is an actual thing in Melee. Let me find the page for you. Yep, it's basically going to be a 1d5 plus section of his strength, 5 plus whatever his strength is. That, so that it gets, it's 1d5 plus 1. So it's not going to do a lot of damage.
Right.
Or, like, none.
Yeah!
Roll me an agility, though.
Okay, to see if I stay on my feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Agility. Straight up.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
Damn
you
it.
drop.
Damn it.
You land on the floor, and he kind of just, like, is getting ready to pounce you, but it's your turn.
Alright, well, I mean, I can't stay down there, so I'm gonna get up.
Half action.
Right, can I do a normal hit with half
Yes.
action? Or, okay,
Yes,
so...
it's plus 10.
Okay. So I'll go for a normal strike. And... boom.
You hit him.
Yeah.
Let's see if he dodges. Yeah!
Damn it! He dodges?
He dodges out the way
Dang.
before snarling and lashing at... Actually... He actually hops back from you, cradling his damaged arm, and basically barks an order, "Kill her!"
Oh,
and
shit.
you see, like, the rest of the people starting to, like, run your way.
Oh, shit, little old me?
And an arrow hits you.
Oh, fuck. Let me guess, it's the knee.
Yeah, roll a dodge.
Shit, alright, okay. Dodge! Come on.
And this one actually hits you in the chest.
God damn it. I failed anyways.
Okay, well, don't worry, I have to roll over. You got 4 that, you got toughness 3. Yeah, I have to roll over 7 to cause any damage to you.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's just, you now have 2 arrows sticking out of your chest.
God damn it.
And it's your turn. Now, do you want to hang around here, try to finish him off?
Really want to finish him off, but...
You know, shout. You can shout.
Right.
Like, you are not
okay.
alone here.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to my tribe, being like, "Little help over here, please."
A couple of the nearest guys sort of stop their... Well, guys and girls, stop their
Hold on,
mad charge
actually,
at the temple.
get your asses over here. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. The mad charge at the temple sort of diverted, like, you know, you're essentially making a beachhead in their defenses.
Yeah.
So, you know, they start funneling towards you.
Cool.
A couple of the guys running to deal with you sort of divert to stop them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna... Do I want a crazy strike or normal strike? Normal strike, I think, is probably safest, so I at least have a dodge.
Which you've never been hitting anyway, so you might as well kill him.
That's true, okay, relentless, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy attack, 30.
Mm-hmm.
And... God damn it!
Yeah, your pressure's starting to show as you're getting closer to the temple.
Yeah.
You know, and again, he's sort of just backpedaling furiously away from you, shouting at the others.
Okay.
10 arrow hits you.
So close yet so far.
It hits you in the left leg.
Oh, at least they're
And
changing
does
up.
nothing.
Yeah.
It's just stuck there. You are going full pincushion.
Awesome.
And with a shout, another tribesman charges you. And it's a plus... Let me check out what the plus for the charge is, because I've forgotten. Yes, it's plus 20. So he hits you.
Shit. Get it out of here.
Hits you in the chest. But his knife glances off your armor.
Okay, so no effect.
No effect.
Awesome. Alright. Get out of here, jeez. Alright.
The sort of the leader you were, you know, focusing down is like now turned his back and is pretty much retreating to the temple.
Okay, I'm chasing after. I want him dead. I want his feather.
Okay.
So can I crazy attack him, or
No,
would it have to be a charge?
You'll have to... Hang on, because this is where it gets weird.
Right.
You're not disengaging. Well, no, you are disengaging. It's a full action to break off from melee and move.
Okay,
So
but wouldn't he have had to disengage with me then?
He did, that's why he had everyone else charge you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
Yeah. So you do that and give chase.
Right. Okay.
He is running away from you. Roll me an agility.
Get back here, jeez. Alright. Don't you zoid bag me! Is that a success?
Nope, actually, nope, you match him. You keep pace with him.
God damn it!
As
Shit.
he runs into the temple.
The Dark Heresy role-playing game is copyright of Fantasy Flight Games and Games Workshop. Warhammer 40,000 and its associated trademarks are all property of Games Workshop. Opening and ending themes were created by Evolutioneer of Fiverr.com. This has been the Tritone Gambit, a Dark Heresy fan production.